Welcome to the What's Our Verdict podcast, where we fashion ourselves cinematic judge and jury. My name is JJ Crowder. I'm here with my co-host, Javier Ortiz.
What is up, my nerds?
And Ian Anderson.
Some shit.
You ever find yourself wondering if you should spend the time, money, or both on a movie? We're here to answer that question for you. Each week we put a movie on trial, discuss the facts, pass judgment, and let you know our verdict. To check out our other episodes, if you're watching us on YouTube, the link's in the description down below. This is our spoiler-free review. Our deep dive review will be available on Monday. What is that date? I have the wrong date in there, boys.
I'll help you out.
22nd.
Pull my calendar.
22nd.
22nd. You're welcome.
Yeah, so let me start that sentence over. This is our spoiler-free review. I can't even fucking say that. Jesus Christ.
Third time's a charm. And
no shit.
Action.
This is our spoiler-free review. Our deep dive review will be available on Monday, February 22nd. You can listen to that wherever fine podcasts are found. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Ghana, just to name a few. And as always, that's completely free wherever you're listening or watching. Today, we're reviewing Blithe Spirit. It was released February 19th, 2021. It was written by Nick Moorcroft and Meg Leonard. It was directed by Edward Hall. It stars Dan Stevens, Isla Fisher, Leslie Mann, Judi Dench, and Amy Fionn Edwards. It's about a spiritualist medium who holds a seance for a writer suffering from writer's block, but accidentally summons the spirit of his deceased first wife, which leads to an increasingly complex love triangle with his current wife of 5 years. If this is your first time joining us, we will rate this movie on a 3-tiered scale. Worth it, meaning you should find a way to watch this movie, stream it, wait until you can watch for free, and finally skip it, meaning you shouldn't watch this thing at all. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Javier, why don't you kick us off with this spoiler-free review?
I thought it was kind of a fun movie.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's because it was like a comedy and not this super depressing shit or really crappy stuff we've been watching recently. But like, I thought it was pretty good. And you've got some really good actors in there. You know,
True.
You're a Judi Dench diehard.
Yeah.
You know? You were freaking chewing me out for that stupid ass like fairy movie that we watched with her in it. You know?
What was that called? I don't remember. Artemis Fowl. That's
Artemis
right.
Fowl, yeah. Anyways, I thought it was good. I'm gonna say stream it. I don't think it's worth like paying for it or like going to the theater or like breaking down anyone's door for it. But there's some good acting. There's some like fun little period piece because it's in the late 1930s, right? I don't know. It was easy to watch. You know, had some like twists I wasn't expecting. Well, I don't know, twists rather, or like sudden developments in plot that I was just not expecting maybe at that time. Anyway, yeah, stream it. It's worth watching. It's fun.
All right. Ian.
So I'm with Javier on this one. I'll definitely say that the pacing of the movie is kind of weird. It seems like what could have taken place a lot earlier. Anyways, we'll save that for the spoiler review, but I'm gonna go with stream it. Yep, and it's all right. It's not amazing. It's not that bad, but so if you need just kind of like an average new movie, you can give this one a watch.
Wow, I'm so on the opposite side of this from you guys.
Maybe we're just starving for a good movie. You know, like if Marvel movies came out in the last year, I might actually be a Marvel fan.
No shit. Hopefully May. Cross our fingers, May. We might get another one.
Maybe it might be good.
Hopefully. It is one I've been looking forward to for like 12 years, so we'll see. God, this movie, I hated it. And there's some history to it for me, so that I'll go into it with the deep dive.
Is it because your ex-wife died and like came back and it just hit too close to home for you?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, I thought so.
No, it's because this movie was originally a play, and I was involved in this play in high school, which is kind of why I was excited for this movie, especially because who was in it,
voluntarily, right? Or was this like court ordered? Or
no, dude, I was a big
court ordered actor.
Yeah, that was my punishment for all my.
I'm sorry. Are we
deeds.
Just glancing over the fact that JJ was a stage actor in high school?
I mean, yeah, but I was a big drama nerd in high school. I was in a number. Yeah, I was in a number of plays in high school and before high school.
Because I would like to do a podcast on high school JJ's rendition of Blithe's Spirit.
Actually, so Blithe Spirit was not recorded. The Miracle Worker was recorded, but
okay.
it may have gotten tossed when we cleaned the garage. I'm not sure. There was a lot of VHS tapes that got thrown away when we purged our garage recently.
VHS. Oof.
Yeah. Dude,
Was that a purposeful purge, JJ? Are you trying to get rid of the evidence now?
No, I just don't think that anyone realizes it's almost embarrassing how many VHS tapes that we used to have. Because I grew up in an era, like if you wanted to watch a TV show after it aired live, you had to record it on a VHS. So, yeah.
Dude.
So we had hundreds of VHS tapes, and I wasn't willing to go through all of them. One, because I'd have to find a VHS player, which isn't easy to do these days. And two, I'm just not willing to go through all that to figure out which ones were taped, which ones were recordings. So they just got purged, and I was like, I haven't watched any of these in 20 years, so why the hell? I'm not going to miss out. So I just didn't watch any. So I'm sure it got thrown away. But yes, I did a lot of stage acting in junior high and high school. With that said, back to this movie. I had expectations for this movie, and they changed the story wildly. And I didn't find it, so a little bit's biased. I didn't find it as funny as I wanted to be because they got rid of some of the clever moments from the play. And so to me, it just wasn't, there were funny parts, but it wasn't a well-told story to me. And again, that comes from a bias that is deep within me. But I didn't enjoy this movie. I just didn't. It got over, and I was like, I am wildly disappointed right now. And I was sad. So for me, this is a skip it. I think it's my first skip it ever that since we've done spoiler freeze, but this is a definite skip it for me. I would tell you to go. You can go on YouTube and listen to the British stage version of this, which was a British play. You can listen to the British stage version of this. And you can't even watch it. You can listen to it, and it's better than this. So, in my opinion, yeah. And there's I think there's like an old 1980s version that had some pretty big names from the 80s that I can't remember because I was a child. That to me was, I bet would be better. Anyway, yeah, didn't love it. So, but
I feel like that comes with a caveat of if you're a Blithe Spirit fan, then skip it. But if you're like me and you have no idea what it was and thought it was an anime when you were looking for it, then you'll probably think it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. Javier's not wrong. If it's something where you're familiar with the story, the original story of the play, you probably are going to have some frustrations. If it's new to you completely, it's probably not that bad. But we'll talk about some of the things. I think they could have done things differently, and there's some things that I had an issue with that I'll talk about in the deep dive. But yeah, for me, spoiler free, I just didn't like it. But you have two stream it's. I'm outweighed here. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cheap for a VOD, or you can see it in theaters as well. I think it was only like $6 to rent it on Amazon.
I was super surprised that it was that cheap.
Yeah,
I feel like I still owe you for the last like 12 movies again.
Probably.
I do this every time. I do this like every 6 months. I'm like, I haven't paid for a movie in a while, so I guess I'll just Venmo you like $20.
Yeah, as I say, usually like every 3 or 4 months, I get a Venmo from Javier going, here's all the movies we watched. I know where you live. I am not worried about it. Shit. All right. So again, if you haven't seen this thing, go check it out. If you have, or if you you don't care about spoilers, check us out on our deep dive. You can catch that again on Monday, the 22nd, wherever you listen to fine podcasts. You can also check us out on social media, Facebook, YouTube, or Facebook. Wow. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. YouTube would not leave my mind right now, which I suppose is kind of a social media. But
just YouTube and Facebook, guys. That's
God. Facebook's, Twitter, Instagram, all at What's Our Verdict. You can check us out on YouTube. If you're watching this video, you're probably watching it there anyway. So check us out there. Leave us a comment on the video, or don't forget to subscribe, do all that fun stuff if you're watching the video. Check out our website, whatsourverdict.com. You can sign up for our newsletter where we send out what's coming for the following months, as well as some additional content that's only available if you're a member of that newsletter. So check that out. Yeah. Send us an email, hosts@whatsourverdict.com. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We'd love that as well.
Are we still doing a poll to have people guess what we're doing next week?
Oh, we should.
I'm sorry.
I forgot.
We don't
about
have
that, if I'm being
to. We can
honest.
just tell them. But I do have a flair for the dramatics.
I know. I think it's a little late though, because we usually tell them. So we'll tell them.
All right, we'll tell
Javier,
them.
why don't you do the honors?
Guys, we're doing Jurassic Park.
Which is cool since he's wearing the shirt.
So come watch a showdown between me and JJ while he tries to shit on the best franchise ever made, and I defend it heroically.
I think Javier will be surprised at my critique of Jurassic Park 1. It's the rest of the franchise I have a problem with.
I better be surprised because it's the best movie ever made. So,
yeah,
I feel like I've been built up to look for things wrong with it now. Like
I know. Actually,
things to poke Javier with.
I have that effect on people. In fact, I'm probably Jurassic Park's worst enemy. Because I'm such a big fan of it, people are like, I hate that movie and I don't know why.
I love it.
I hate that movie because Javier likes it. So,
yeah, you haven't gotten
Steve.
to me that far, but there are a couple of things that I have problems with. A couple of them we've already talked about in detail.
Dude, a couple
podcasts.
of them I've given to you guys. Jeez. So.
Shit. But yeah, so check us out next week. We'll be doing Jurassic Park. I'm excited for March, guys. There's a lot of actual what's seeming like bigger movies coming out in March. So keep an eye out on our website or sign up for the newsletter. You'll see what's coming in March. There are some decent movies, so I'm excited for that. April, May, hopefully everything stays on track and we just have these movies coming out because April and May are supposed to have some big ones too. So looking forward to the next month or so of podcasts because we're not going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel for movies to review. But yeah, next week, tune in 1 year. It'll be 1 year to the day, March 1st for Jurassic Park. Excited. We appreciate everybody that listens and tunes in. But yeah, we're going to go talk in more depth on this lovely movie, Blithe Spirit. We appreciate you tuning in and watching. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye now.
Cinemagic out.
Whoa!